Invincible Season 4 will be the best season of the show.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, get out the agree-disagree.
Let's do it.
Okay, like I said, this comes out on a Monday. Invincible Season 4.
Those are mine.
Yep, that's yours. Invincible Season 4 is coming to us on Wednesday. So, we've got some Invincible-themed segments. So, if you're not an Invincible person, I'm so sorry. You should be. So, spoiler alert for any of the seasons, I guess. We've got agree-disagrees that are Invincible-themed. We've got a bracket that's Invincible-themed. And we also have a fan segment from the patrons.
Great.
Join the Patreon if you want to submit your questions that we can answer. We'll do that at the end. And if we have any left over, we might do that on the Patreon episode.
Great.
Okay. Invincible Season 4 will be the best season of the show.
3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
I'm going to say disagree as well.
It's just such a high bar.
You've already seen the first 2 episodes, and you don't think it's got the potential?
I'm not saying that mainly because there's a disdain for those 2 episodes. I think those 2 episodes are great. Again, I'm a little bit lower on the second one, but I'm sure I would have said the same thing about any of the first 3 seasons.
First 3 episodes of season 3 are like 3 of the best episodes of the show ever.
What are they?
It's the Cecil and Mark stuff.
Yeah. That's tough.
The first 3 episodes last season were just
But
unreal.
even with me saying the second one's not as good as the first one, like I said, there's a lot of important stuff in the second one.
Of course.
It's just such a high bar to beat season 3 and season 1.
Yeah, season 1 is where I kind of draw the line.
Yeah, it's like
I think it could be better than season 3, but also I think we had an agree or disagree that was similar to this pretty recently. And I can't remember exactly what I said, but I do remember my reasoning being for why season 4 wouldn't be as good as season 3 as I know a little bit that's going to happen in season 4, but not a lot. I knew a lot about season 3. I knew about the Invincible War. I knew about the Conquest fight. Like, those are like huge events in the comic.
Yeah.
That like everybody kind of knows about. And this season, there's not something like that, which leads me to believe that this is a less popular part of the Invincible story, if that makes sense.
Right, no huge events or something.
And Invincible War and Conquest are hugely popular, as we saw, for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because those were so great.
Do you know how many seasons they're planning?
I think you told me in the Q&A that they said they would do 10.
It's originally scheduled to be 7.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he said it depends on how it goes. He'd love to do more, but the plan right now is probably 7.
That's awesome.
Okay. We'll just go with this. Invincible will continue to be great and won't fall off.
3,
2,
1. I hope I'm wrong. But what is a great show that's gone on for 7 seasons, that's been great the whole time?
Is there one that's already been based on a comic that's this popular?
That's a fair disagreement.
You know what I mean?
But
Game of Thrones was peak until they stopped following the books.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yep. But like Stranger Things, right? Obviously crashed and burned with the landing. Not in your opinion, but in the opinion of, it's the Last Jedi thing. Obviously you disagree, but the Last Jedi killed the franchise. Right? There's bad seasons of Breaking Bad, yeah?
No, not really.
Okay.
I'm a little bit lower on the first 2, but most people aren't.
People think
but they nailed the last 3.
Okay. People think that The Boys has gone on too long,
It depends on what you mean by fall off. Like, well, do I
Sure.
think it's going to be every season's going to be great as great as season 1 and 3? No, I just said that.
Yeah, sure.
But I don't think it's going to be less than awesome.
Sure.
It's got Mark, Eve, Debbie, Nolan, Cecil in it. If you have those characters in it, I'm probably going to like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those characters are so good.
Yeah.
They're so well defined.
I just don't I don't expect it to fall off and by like season 6 or 7 I'm like, this show sucks. I just don't think I'm going to be doing that.
Yeah, sure. But you don't do that for anything. Do you feel that way about The Boys?
No.
You didn't feel that way about Stranger Things?
Nope.
I think many people would think that both of those have had that.
They're wrong.
I'm not.
Well, The Boys, I'll give it to you a little bit more. Stranger Things, they're just wrong. But I've been paid to say that, so.
Of course.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
glad you finally admitted it.
Yeah, Ready?
Dude, I was born and ready, dog. You prepared this whole episode. I'm co-pilot.
Mark from Invincible is a little whiny sometimes.
3, 2, 1.
Agree. Now, does he have reason? Probably. We'd probably be way whinier in the same situation.
He does have generational trauma.
Yes. You know, his dad used his face to commit a genocide, basically, which is pretty nuts.
Not a genocide. Just a mass murder.
Mass murder, yeah.
A terrorist attack, if you will.
Yes. And he's been used as the weapon for a terrorist attack multiple times.
Yeah.
It's just not really fair to him.
No.
When has he been the most whiny? Was it when he said no to going to help people because of Eve? People hate that scene.
I don't like the scene where he starts yelling at his mom. That's the scene that I am talking about. That's the one where I was like, clearly agree. There's a scene, I'm pretty sure it's in season 3. Maybe it's in season 2. But he just starts yelling at Debbie, and I'm like, absolutely not. Do you remember? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Oh. Maybe I'm misremembering? I can't imagine that you wouldn't remember this. Debbie's like your goat. But he yells at her, I'm pretty sure. And I was like, what the fuck is your problem? If anybody shouldn't be yelled at, it's Debbie Grayson.
I just remember, you know, he's a little whiny sometimes. My main reason, ready? How he treats Cecil.
Yeah.
I rest my case. What did he break into the Pentagon for? What was it?
He didn't like that the Rhiannon were being used in combat.
Okay.
Because it meant that D.A. Sinclair wasn't in jail.
Okay, great. You can have that argument. That can upset you. You don't get to be, I guess whiny isn't the word, but you don't get to be so arrogant that you break into the Pentagon and then start swinging on a human.
Especially Cecil.
And then, you know when he was whiny? When he was begging for Cecil's help later in the season after saying he's never going to work with him again. Cecil! Yeah, it's a little whiny. Sorry. Cecil's the GOAT.
Dog, Adam Eve got fucked up.
Yep.
At the end of season 3.
And who does he...
Because the Invincible War, they break her leg. And then she gets fucked up by Conquest. Then she fucks up Conquest. Invincible's peak. I'm not disagreeing with you. He's got a big Luke Skywalker too. I was going to Tashi Station to pick up some power converters. That's peak.
Who's more...
Luke
Skywalker is more whiny than Mark from Invincible.
No. I'll say disagree.
Really?
Yeah. When is Luke whiny? When it's not like early New Hope.
Yeah, he's not like that Empire Return, is he?
Isn't it in Empire? He's whiny with Yoda at points, but not as bad as I was going to Tashi Station. By the way, people don't like that scene. You're dumb. It's a good scene. It's a perfectly fine scene. It's character growth, ladies and gentlemen. But Return of the Jedi, I mean, he doesn't whine. He doesn't do anything but go, "My father, I will turn you, father." That's him the whole time. It's kind of a Hayden Christensen-esque performance.
And I mean, we do need to highlight for Mark, he does have moments where he is literally the opposite of whiny quite often. When Anissa shows up and he's like, no. And he just takes a beating just to make a point.
Yeah, he's kind of the GOAT, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's still awesome. We're not saying he's not...
also like, how old? Is he like 22?
I mean, he's just out of college. Yeah, like...
Just my GOAT. It's my GOAT.
And
Mark's my GOAT.
And... how he stood up to Omni-Man, that's not whiny.
No.
He has almost died a lot.
A lot.
So,
for like principles.
Yeah. So like, I also want to highlight that.
At any moment he could have been a part of the Viltrum Empire and helped enslave the human race.
We've seen that alternate universe.
Like pretty much every single time. Debbie's my GOAT. When she turns to Angstrom and she's like, "I raised the good Mark."
Remember that scene in season 1 where he flies down? He's like, "I got to keep training." And she's like, "You have school in the morning. Go inside and go to bed." And he's like, "Make me."
That is the scene. Oh, so he doesn't yell at her.
No, he just
like,
goes, "Make me." And then she goes,
"What, you think that I can't physically harm you? So that
makes you better, or that makes you stronger?"
Yeah.
She nipped that evil in the bud right there. She stopped it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
W
That's
mom.
what I was talking about. I just remember having the feeling of like, Mark, what the fuck is your problem?
Yeah. I mean, that was his first time getting powers, and he was being a rebellious teenager, and he kind of like stood up to her, and then she stood up to him. It was great.
Really? Was that season 1?
I'm pretty sure it was season 1.
Season 1's just the best.
This is my next one. Debbie is the best superhero mom we've seen.
Yeah, 3, 2,
1.
1.
Agree.
Not even close.
What else is
Who's
in the
second place?
I mean,
Elastigirl?
Aunt May. She's not technically. She acts.
Aunt May's great.
I mean, Speech in Spider-Man 2.
Uncle Ben is also great.
Well, he's definitely not a mom.
No, but just the moment before he gets capped.
That means shot.
I mean, dead.
Yep. By being shot.
Pa and Ma Kent are both great in their own right.
I mean, those are the two options, right? Aunt May and Ma Kent, basically.
We're talking about female motherly figures in the superhero's life. Who are we missing?
I mean, Aunt May in any of the versions. You're my boy from TASM, you know, whatever. Whatever.
Sally, you know they were going to make like a spy movie with her.
No Way Home, Aunt May.
She's the best.
And then obviously Rosemary Harris. Is that her name?
Yep, Rosemary Harris.
Her speech in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
I believe there's a hero.
All of us.
Oh. But
Debbie is way better, I think, than any of them.
Debbie takes it.
Debbie's unfucking believable. And to my knowledge, it's the show. She's not this great layered character in the comic. It's like a lot of it's in the show.
Everything I've heard about differences, I feel like I like more in the show.
There's one change that I specifically like much better in the comic, which is that there's no violence in any fight, that it doesn't have real consequences.
Oh, yeah.
That I think is really cool, that it's a lot of wham and pow.
Yeah, and then when
Omni-Man is killing him through the city, it's like awful.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
They're killing dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's also been through more than any of those people. Like, okay, Aunt May lost Uncle Ben. That's pretty sad.
Yep.
Debbie
Ma Kent lost Pa.
Yeah.
But she's kind of a...
Debbie had her husband turn out to be like a...
And call her a pet.
Yeah. And she has to deal with, like, her 2 boys almost dying, like, all the time.
Debbie's
I just love her. And she also got her arm snapped by Angstrom.
Fuck Angstrom.
Yeah. Don't touch Debbie. I got another one. Can we go to this one?
Yeah.
If they kill Debbie or Eve, the show will lose me.
I'm glad that we both went into our lap, because this is a big one.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Disagree from both. But barely.
No.
Like
killing a character isn't going to make me lose. Isn't going to make the show lose me.
But then you have to watch the show without one of them. It would be awful.
I'm kind of dreading that for this season without Rex.
Right, but how much worse is it going to be with Debbie or Eve?
Yeah.
The only reason I'm saying disagree, nothing's going to lose me. I'm still going to watch the show regardless.
Yeah.
But like, if they take one of those 2 characters away, like this season, and then we have 3 seasons without them, that would suck. I'd be more okay if there's like some sort of sacrifice right at the end.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think you could do really interesting stuff with Mark in the absence of Debbie and Eve. Like, if we lost them,
that character aspect, interesting stuff they can do with Mark is less important to me than Eve still being there.
Sure, and me too. But it wouldn't lose me. I want to ask you this same question, Cecil.
Are you asking me, of the 3, who would I most want to die?
Yes.
Frick. It depends on how they die.
Cecil could die tomorrow, and I think I'd be fine.
I would be so sad.
Of course you would. He's your goat. Is he your favorite character in the show?
Yeah, probably.
Mark is my goat.
He did maybe make a bad decision at the end of season 3, but overall he's been pretty good.
Let's see how much that decision bites us in the ass. If it ends up killing Cecil, are you just going to be so upset?
Yeah, because that'd be a terrible way to go. Like, he dies because he made one bad decision. But, like, if any of them die doing something important, and, like, it's a good death, like, I don't think it would lose me. I just don't... I want them all in the show for all of the show. I don't want to watch seasons without Cecil. I don't want to watch seasons without Debbie.
I'm with you.
You know how awful... All the stuff Mark's been through, he comes home.
And Debbie's gone as well.
Debbie's gone.
I know. Don't say that.
That hurts. That creates a pit in my stomach.
I know, but that's good. Like, imagine all the good stuff that can come from that.
No, he's going to turn into Omni-Man.
Yeah,
He's going to start killing people.
I know.
And at that point, I'd be like, you know?
Of course.
I'd be like, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do? Don't kill them. Don't kill them. Are those your top 2 don't kills?
No, Mark. Mark is my number 1. You can't kill Mark.
Yeah.
Don't kill Mark ever.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
I don't want him to sacrifice himself.
Yeah, okay. That's like a given. He's the main character. Other than that.
Then, yeah. Those are my top 2. Debbie's probably over Eve.
Oh, frick. I want Eve
But
and
I would
Mark
put
to have...
Eve as at 3.
I want Mark and Eve to have such a good, happy, fun time.
Long life.
Yeah. I think my top 3 are Debbie, Eve, and Cecil.
You could kill Mark next week and you'd be fine.
No, because he's the like I'll give him the number 1 spot because it would just be weird to watch the show without him.
Yeah.
Like, kill Donald again.
I mean, they're gonna keep killing him.
What if they kill Cecil and bring him back as a robot?
How would you like that?
It's my goat.
Yeah, you know, as long as he's there, as long as it's Walton Goggins and he's
Yeah,
going,
I feel like he's a robot already. Like he's cold and calculated.
You got to protect the United States of America or the world, Debbie. He's kind of always
Pretty
talking
good.
like that. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. You know, I'm not a very good impressions guy.
We gotta protect the world, Donald.
Yeah. Donald, I don't care about your shit.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
No, it wouldn't lose me, but I definitely don't.
It'd be close.
I don't want it to happen like this season.
Sure.
Like we've got so much of the story left. I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch Mark living without Debbie for 3 seasons.
That's terrible.
Okay. Invincible doesn't have enough hot aliens. I don't know how I came up with these.
3, 2, 1.
Agree, right? We got Alan. Alan's hot.
Alan is hot.
Alan's girlfriend, wife, person is kind of hot.
It's kind of hot in like a tentacles way.
But
Oh, but the Viltrumites are hot.
but they're
Anissa
human
is
hot. They're human hot. And this is...
You're not fucking Anissa?
I'm thinking the dagger and the hair woman.
No, Anissa's the short hair
No.
one.
I don't like the hair.
Anissa's hot. You don't like short hair on girls?
I'm more of a long hair guy. If Anissa grew out her hair, maybe.
I'm more of a long hair guy as well, but the short hair could do it for me as well.
But Alan's hotter than all of them.
Alan is hotter than all of them.
But I'm looking for, like, hot aliens. Like, Viltrums are technically aliens. But, like, there's not another one out there.
No.
And we've been to a lot of planets now.
We have Thraxons.
They're
but
not hot.
bugs.
They're bugs. I'm not making
weird.
out with a cockroach. We'll just go ahead and do this one. Invincible would... Not Omni-Man. Invincible would beat Homelander in a fight.
3, 2, 1.
Agree. Overall, agree. I know it's a meme that Mark always loses all the time.
Yep.
And I agree with that because it's kind of annoying.
Yep.
He lost to Electro, basically. But when it really counts, like I know Eve helped him a lot, but he did F up Conquest at the end. You know what I mean? And
There's no question Conquest would beat Homelander in
Right.
a fight. Yep.
so
I'm with that.
it just depends on the day with Mark, I guess.
Yeah.
The animation of Invincible is S tier when compared to other shows.
Oh, stop it. 3, 2, 1. Disagree.
disagree.
Easiest disagree of the day.
I will say,
Yes.
I did notice it a little bit in the first 2 episodes.
You noticed it being bad or good.
It wasn't good. I wouldn't say it was like bad. It was just there. And they did talk about this in the Q&A, how they have certain limited resources and money, and they have to decide like where to put it and like which scenes are more important and stuff like that. So maybe just not, they're saving for the more important stuff. Animation normally doesn't bother me, and I remember watching it, and again, I don't think it's bad, but it wasn't, I've seen a lot of other animation that's crazier.
All right.
But you can tell me if I'm wrong on Wednesday.
You did see it in a movie theater.
Yeah.
So that probably hurt it.
Yeah, maybe. It was big. AMC. No, it wasn't an AMC, but yeah, it was a movie theater. Last
How
one.
did the Demon Slayer movie look in theaters?
Good. But Demon Slayer is like
the peak animation. That's what I
literally
always hear
it's
about it.
world renowned for
Yeah,
its animation.
It's unbelievable animation.
It's a hard comparison.
Yeah.
Last one.
Yes.
The voice cast of Invincible
yes.
is S tier when compared to
Yeah.
other shows. 3, 2, 1, agree.
This is also the easiest agree of the
Yeah.
day. That voice cast is unbelievable. And I was just thinking to you, I was like, wow, here's Robert Kirkman talking about the limited money and limited resources they have for the animation, but he says that he's called up Bryan Cranston and Tom Cruise 50 fucking times for voice role. Those guys aren't fucking cheap.
No,
But-
that was really funny in the Q&A as well.
Yeah.
He's like, I call it Bryan Cranston every season. He always says no. I hate that guy. It was so funny.
But it's like,
He was like, I sat next to him once when Walking Dead was nominated for a Golden Globe. Thought we were cool. Now he always says no to me. It was really funny.
but it's like, it is probably worth it. The voice performances we get out of Stephen Young and Sandra Oh alone.
Yeah, I mean, then J.K. Simmons is just... Imagine Omni-Man wasn't J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, I can't. It's why a lot of people go, like, a lot of people do Invincible fan casts. And a lot of people like John Hamm for Omni-Man, and I like John Hamm a lot.
Yeah.
But, like, John Hamm isn't Omni-Man. But Omni-Man, you can't make Omni-Man look like J.K. Simmons. I mean, J.K. Simmons is fucking huge. He's so ripped. Have you seen pictures of J.K. Simmons shirtless?
I mean, I've seen one. I'll show you which one I'm talking about. It's probably the one. Well, it wasn't shirtless. Yeah, it was, him.
Mark's
It was him in a tank top. The arms are crazy.
Mark's jawline is too sharp in your t-shirt.
It is a little pointy now that we're looking at it.
Yeah.
He's at a weird angle, though.
Yeah.
Looks like Phineas's freaking head.
Yeah. All right.